Good morning, it's me. I'm back. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm coming to you live on the 17th, August 17th. It's my sister's birthday. I still have to text her yet. So let me know when you get on here. You can find me live. Just a sec. Nope, that was the wrong one. Okay, sorry, it's good. You can find me live every Wednesday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time here on my Facebook business page, facebook.com/Dazzled by Stamping. And you can find me any other time at dazzledbystamping.com. So I'm going to refresh my screen to make sure that I can see comments. And I have a request of you today. I probably should wait till later to say it, but at least I can see that a couple of you are on. I have a request for you today. If you see something that is not, hi Marlene and Marcia, if you see something that is not right, like viewing wise or how things are showing, let me know, because I got a new phone and I played with it quick last night trying to do a live, and there's, as far as I can tell, there's only one thing differently that I have to do. So we'll see. I hope I have the same process for like flipping you down when I'm ready to stamp. So anyway, if something doesn't look right, let me know, because I don't, when I have my computer up, I'm not watching me. I just, like, I don't play the video. I just want the comments there. So, so thanks, appreciate it. Excuse me. So I have a quick reminder that next week I will not be live. I will be on my way to NOLA, New Orleans, for backstage. It's a leadership training time, and I'm so excited. I get to see, thanks for sharing already. I get to see friends that I haven't seen in a while. I get to meet people I haven't met yet. So I was on the demo console a couple years ago, and I've only met one in person of those people that that we met with every month for a year. And actually, we still meet to support each other. And hi, Carrie. Give each other feedback, give each other support. We're all ones, I don't know if you remember, if I ever told you or not, but we're all demonstrators that we don't have an upline. We don't have a team leader. It's, we're direct to Stampin' Up! Because either our team leader dropped, or there was a time that Stampin' Up! Squished all the levels together and we only have, well, it wasn't because of squishing. No, we cut off, we used to have up to 5 levels that we had contact with, but we only have 3. So anyway, all those people above me, they're gone. So anyway, I'm so excited that that we get together. We're rooming together, actually. So thank you for sharing, Marlene. I appreciate it. So just a quick question. Can you tell anything different on, does anything look different? It seems brighter. Like, I feel like the light that I mean, I realize it's sun shining out today, but I feel like the light that is provided actually in my phone is brighter. So that's a good thing. But anything else different or weird or anything like that? Just checking if you're just getting on. I got a new phone and just wondering how it will turn out. So, okay, so I'm going to do my randomizer. And I actually am only having, hi Jamie. Cool, that's good. Hi Nancy. I have one card to give away. I know I showed a few last week, but I only actually made one on my live. So I keep, oh, and Marcia, you're my winner. Yay, Marcia Hill. Now if only I'd get these sent out. Oh man, I am so thankful you guys put up with me. Okay, done with my randomizer. Going back to Facebook. Okay, so I am today I'm showing. That's good. That's a good thing. So that might be the camera thing. I don't really know. No, because it's not. I don't think it's. I don't know. I don't know how a camera works on a phone. It's the lens isn't facing me, so how is it taking a picture? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm glad it's sharper. That's a good thing. So today I am. Thanks. I am so crystal clear. You see some chocolate? I have chocolate somewhere. I'm trying to see in my. I don't. Are you just teasing me, Marlene? I don't think I have chocolate in view. No, the only chocolate that I know of is in the fridge because I was worried about it getting too melty. No, I'm not giving away chocolate today. Okay. So today, even though celebration's going on, I'm not doing celebration. I mean, you feel free to do that. You can earn a free item with a $50 order or an even bigger one with a $100 order. Okay, I figured that out eventually. I'm like, really? There's chocolate in my screen? You're too funny. You can get a larger item with a $100 order. But today I am showing, I don't know, I was just in the mood for techniques. They're not anything extravagant or anything like that, but I just want to show you sort of, I'm calling it color blocking, but I'm not sure that it's actually color blocking. I did it a little bit. I have one of the samples. This is mine, not yours. Yours is over at the computer table, but this one sort of makes me think of color blocking just because it's big and bold and like you have the colors separated. So that sort of put me on that thought, and I've seen a couple different, actually I've done a different technique too. Hi, Kathy. Anyway, I've seen different cards and it sort of made me think. So I'm going to do a few different techniques and then make sort of simple cards out of all of them. So, so I'm going to put you down. So let's hope that this is the same process, that I use my magic wand and I'm going to unbackwards you and upside down you and put you down. All right. So far, so good. Are we still on the same page here? Hi, Linda. I haven't seen you with me live before, or at least not recently. Oh, I saw you had an amazing trip. I hope you had a good time. It was Alaska, right? Alaska was my first big incentive trip that I earned. It was amazing. Love it. So the incentive trip that I earned, I just have to say this because, sorry, I'm being boring here. I'll show you the stamp set that I'm going to use. The first incentive trip that I earned was Alaska. And I have to tell you, just in case, so you don't think that it's just something easy that you can do. It's not me trying to brag. Only the top less than 1% of demonstrators earn the incentive trip. Okay, good. Thanks, Marlene. I was hoping for some feedback. Only the top 1% or less, actually, more like 0.5%, earn the incentive trip with their business. So it's not something that you can necessarily expect to get just because you sign up to be a demonstrator. It takes work, and it takes wonderful, loyal, faithful customers that are addicted to stamping like me. And wonderful team members too. Okay, so I'm glad you had a good time, Linda. All right, so I'm using this stamp set, and for the most part, I'm using, this is Nature's Prints, by the way. I'm not using any dyes, and I'm using these colors. These are 3 of last year's, I say last year's because they've been around for a year already. It's not the newest in colors. These are last year's in colors: Fresh Freesia, Pale Papaya, and Polished Pink. For the most part, those are the colors that I'm using for all of my techniques that I'm doing today. So anyway, that is, so this is actually, it is a bundle that you can get dies for all of these. Have you earned this year's? No, I'm really close though, Marcia. And this year's trip is to, it was going to be a Baltic Sea, and then it changed to a Norwegian, a cruise to Norway, because of everything that's going on in Russia and stuff like that. Like one of our stops was supposed to be St. Petersburg, so that's not happening. Anyway, it is, it's a cruise again, and I'm close to it. I anticipate, I'm on track to earn it. But it's not something that we will be going on. It sounds like an amazing trip, but it's not something we will be going on because the cruise line requires vaccine, so we don't have it. So anyway, so we'll make our own trip out of it. Okay, so the first thing that I want to do is I'm going to show color blocking actually with, oh, I gotta get one though. I kept using them up. I'm gonna do color blocking actually with, literally with an acrylic block. So I do want some cushion under this though, so I'm gonna put it right under here actually. So I have Polished Pink, and I'm taking my block and I'm doing something that I've done before on mistake. I'm doing it. I'm taking my block and I'm putting it right in the ink pad. Okay. Now I forgot if this is the one. I think this is the one that I'm showing. There's two different ways you can do this. You can either keep this just like this and stamp it, or I think what I'm gonna try is, because I think my other sample that I have it just straight on. What I'm gonna do is spritz this with some rubbing alcohol, just a couple. I have it in a bottle, in a spray bottle. So I'm gonna spritz this a couple times, and I'm just going to stamp it up here. So I literally have a color block. Now I need to clean it with this same rubbing alcohol. Probably should have done the middle one first, but I didn't think of it. I didn't think of it last night when I was playing, and I didn't think of it right now when I was doing it either. Sometimes you have to be careful how you play, because then you'll do that same thing. Okay, so now I'm taking Pale Papaya and doing the same thing. And stamping that here. I should show you, this is what I did last night. I should show you on the other side what it's like. In fact, I'll do it quick. I'm gonna do it without spritzing. So I'm just gonna do it right on the back where I already did the stamping on the front. So I did Pale Papaya since I was working with that color, and I'm gonna go back and do Polished Pink. So I found out, so I told you the trip that we're working on right now is the cruise to Norway. But then after, or no, in the middle of when the most recent trip was supposed to be, that Stampin' Up! Canceled and gave us a See shadows made with your hands. Don't recall noticing that before. Shadows. Huh. It must be extra, what the extra light is. Is it causing a problem? Do I just have to make sure that I keep it away from the paper more. Thanks for mentioning, Marlene. So in the middle of when the trip was supposed to be, that was canceled, we found out that the trip that we will be starting to work on there. Okay, so this is the color blocking without the spritzing. And I'm gonna do this side. And then, so the trip that we will be working towards trying to earn. Okay, gotcha. Thanks, Marlene. Appreciate it. Starting in on October 1 is a trip to, I don't know the city. I don't think that I had heard it before, but I'll say a resort in Mexico. So that's something that we should be able to do because vaccines aren't required just to fly. Okay, so you vote. I'm not doing anything with this yet. I would have to flip it like this. But, excuse me, you like the spritzing better? It has more of a watercolor look, right? So everybody else vote too. Which one do you like better? The without the spritzing, which is this, or with the spritzing that has the watercolor look? What you decide is how I'll do my card later. Okay, so now the next technique that I'm going to show, or I'm just calling it color blocking. It's not truly color blocking, but that's what I'm going to call it. The next one that I'm going to show is with blends. So I have all the same blends. Marlene likes it with the spritzing also. So what I'm doing is I'm sort of going dark to light, light to dark, dark to light, or something like that. So I'm starting with, I'm doing it the same way. I'm keeping my same color at the top. You all like spritzing. Well, that's good that I showed that then. Okay, so I'm starting with polished pink, dark, and I'm just making scribbles actually. And then I'm taking the light and I'm starting on there and coming off. So I'm blending it into pink scribbles. Then I'm going to do light, pale papaya. Wasn't really trying to blend those colors, but I started on it. And then dark. Ooh, that's got weird colors on it. How do we do that? I don't know what's up with that. I don't know how I saw the evidence of it last night, but I didn't actually see what was wrong with my marker. I feel like I must have colored something with it and got black on it or something. All right, well, at least it didn't come off on this one this time. Okay, then going, so I did dark, light, light, dark. Now I'm gonna do dark, fresh freesia. And light, fresh freesia. There. Okay, so same colors. I'm calling it color blocking. I don't really know if this is called a technique or not. It's my word for today. Okay, and then one more that I'm doing is I'm using Stampin' Blend. There's too many blends in my mouth. Blending brushes is what I'm using. So I'm going to start with polished pink again. So once I get these all done, then I'll make them into cards. They will be similar but different. Okay, so I'm inking this up in polished pink, tapping it off, and I'm gonna just You're supposed to start off the cardstock. I did not do that. But I do have a good amount of color on here, so that's good. Okay, so I'm taking this with a polished pink. I'm going to leave it open in case I want. Oh, hi, Dina. Thanks for sharing. Couldn't you find me? I've been on for a while. Okay, then this is Pale Papaya. And I did start off that time a little bit. It's probably not the color to start off your paper with because it's so light. So I'm doing Pale Papaya here. Sorry, I'm wiggling the table. That was another thing that I was worried about actually with my new phone is like, would my stand hold it well? Like, will it fit? I did not even think of it until last night when I was doing like final prep before I went to bed. And by last night, I mean this morning. Okay, then Fresh Freesia. So we're taking, tap it off and go all on here. I love this look. You can get like a, I feel like it can look like a sunset. So I'm sort of trying to blend the different bands of color, blocks of color, if you will. Got busy and didn't time watch. Gotcha. Okay. I thought you were saying you had a problem with finding me. All right. So here's my other block. I'm gonna get these out of the way and then I'll show you. Okay, so here's all my color blocking that I did, and I'm gonna make cards that are similar but different. So this is spritzed on an actual acrylic block and stamping with it. Have you done that before? I've done it before where I've put the block on the ink pad on mistake when you want to put it down. So this is not spritzed. Is my in camera? Yeah. Okay. Then these are blends, and then this is blending brushes. So all three of these colors are polished pink, Pale Papaya, and Fresh Freesia. So what I'm choosing to do for this one, I'm going to start with this one because that's where I started at. I'm mostly just using this stamp as far as anything besides words. This is just what I'm using. I love black against colors like this. So I'm going to stamp one here. And another one here. Oh, I got the edge. But I'm going to be covering it up, so it's not a problem. And one here. And I wasn't totally trying to stay on the color, but I wanted a lot of it on there. And then for this one, we're going to do, is this the one? Just a sec. Yeah, this one's going to be hello there. So these sayings, these greetings are also from this. The stamp set is Nature's Prints. It's the one that the Sweet has the Pretty Blues designer paper. So this one, I actually want to stamp this greeting first because it's bigger. Yeah, Kathy, you like the spritzing better too? All right, so this one, I want to stamp it at the bottom, and then the words are kind of fine in this stamp set, so I don't, but the stamp images of I keep calling it a weed. I don't know what it is. I'm just going to say a weed. Sorry. Looks like a weed to me. The weed is not fine at all. So I just want to stay away from the words with that. And if I stamp this first, then I can't do that. Okay, so there's that one. And then one last one. So this one, I think I can stay out of the way enough with this one. By the way, I am using Stays On, if you couldn't tell, and if you didn't know. I love Stays On. I prefer it to Memento. It's a darker, deeper, richer black, but I can only use it with photopolymer. I said that wrong. I can only use it with red rubber. Stays On plus photopolymer. Oops, I closed it too early. It can damage your stamps, and so unless you're going to clean it immediately, you don't want to use, I hadn't used this one yet, you don't want to use Stays On with photopolymer. So I have You're on My Mind, best wishes and happy thoughts, and hello there. And yes, they are beautiful. Well, yeah, it's a wildflower. That's right, Marlene. And yes, I love a silhouette look when you have black on here. Okay, so I have all of my, what I'm calling color blocking ready, and now I'm just going to put it together with cards. So, we're going to do the first one here first. Oh, and I need my, that's what I call my weeds. Yeah, I like wildflower. Okay, so I am sticking with the spritzed side to see, where did my adhesive go? Oh, there it is. Plain sight, of course. So I'm going to go all the way down this edge. Actually, I've been doing that since we've had the Stampin' Seal. It's the way that it works best for me. So I'm just putting a little bit of black on the edge here. And then I want it on the back of it too. So this is going to go here. And then actually, the embellishments that I'm using are black. Thank you, Lisa Marie. I decided to do this. I saw one of your cards, and it put me in the mood for doing this sort of thing. I have no idea how long ago it was. I took a screenshot and was like, here's some inspiration. Okay, so here's my first card. Really simple, but it has the, again, I'm calling it color blocking. I'm not sure that that's what it truly is. Okay, and this one I'm going to put on black. I'm excited to see you next week, Lisa Marie. So very excited. All right, so we're putting this one on Fresh Freesia. And now you know what I lost, right? Always lose my, oh, there. Always lose my dimensionals. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whoa, that took 50 of them all at once. Not sure how that happened. Like they're stuck on top of each other. I think that pretty much made them both dead. All right, let's just go on this. Yes. I do that. I often forget to go back and find it, but I do it with the intent of inspiration. I usually try to do my swaps on my own, but something can spark it when I just see it like that. Okay, so I'm tipping this on here. And then, did you guys know that we have opal rounds in the older in colors? They're gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to take a big one. No, I want a little one for this. The little one here, a little one here, and I'll do a big one here. Okay, so I just matched them up with where they are on here. So fresh freesia, pale papaya, polished pink. I love opal rounds. They're so pretty. Okay, and then here's my last one. I'm thinking this one's going to need to be offset just a little bit. I didn't do it on my original card, but I feel like I need to do it this time. So we're just going to put this one on white because there's so much color here. You know that I like, or if you don't, you should know that I like having white on my card somewhere. It just helps the color pop. So I'm going to tip this on here. And then tip this on here. And then I'm going to do the same thing with opal rounds. Thanks, Linda. I'm glad that you like it. All right. I want a big one here this time. And a little one. So there's two different sizes, if you can't see that. There's the, I don't know millimeters. It's probably on the back. I'm not going to bother. There's the big and the small. So you can choose how much you want it to stand out. So here's all my cards that I did with my, what I'm calling color blocking. 3 different techniques. Okay, so I'm going to put you up. So tell me while I'm doing this. Wait, actually I have to talk. Sorry. Gonna upside down, put you backwards, and lift you up. Okay, so we've said that thank you. I'm glad that you like them, Marcia. We've said that the picture is clearer with my new phone. Was it clearer when I was stamping too? That would be awesome. Like, you know how the color was washed out when I had it down with the other one? So is it clear when it's down too? So here is the number 1. Oh, I forgot to tell you, these are the black matte dots. These I think have 3 different sizes, or are there just 2? 2, I guess. Thank you. Yes, beautiful. Yes, it's clear. Looked great. Okay, cool. Okay, so here's number 1. And number 2. Okay, first one was acrylic blocks. This one is Stampin' Blends. And then this one made me think, do you guys remember Smack and Acetate? Thanks, Sharon. I didn't know you were on right now. I thought about trying that. It's sort of this and the color blocks combined, but I didn't want to go try to find, I always used a plastic, what are those called? Like a report holder. Both are cute, but I prefer without the spray. You're welcome, Sandy. That's funny that I sort of prefer without too. And then here's the blending brushes. It's funny. Everybody else liked the spritzing better. Maybe it's just how I spritz. Maybe I'm no good at it. And then these are blending brushes. So here's my last one. So I think this one. Yeah, I guess both of them that I made show the spritz side. So I guess that's that. Well, I'm glad that it was clearer. I'll make some of these for inspection. Sounds good. So another cool, these without spray, you liked it also? Well, I guess maybe we're about half and half then. Well, maybe 1/3 and 2/3. So these are totally different colors, but the colors that I originally had in mind going with were like blues with green. Like it would be really cool for fish, or we have the whale set, or I don't know what other fish set we have. So that would be a fun thing to do for your background for fish and stuff like that. So, okay. So, reminder, next week I will not be here. I will not be live, and I will post, my reminder will be that, no, I'm not live. I already have it scheduled. I will be on next, the following week, though, which will be the last day of celebration. So you still have time to earn stamp sets. There's also, did you guys see that there's a list of other items that you can choose for your freebies? There's a few embossing folders. There's some metallic cardstock. Oh, there's some dies too. There's some dies that you can choose as with a $100 order. Now, something to keep in mind. Oh, I truly thought you meant inspection. You were going to send them to me so I could check them out. Inspiration is great. What was I saying? Oh, so if you've seen the list, I think I have it in my emails. I'm not sure I have it on the side of my blog, but it should be sometime in the past few days. I think I've posted it where you can click on it and see. I guess I've posted the links to it right on there, not just a PDF that you have to click and look at. There are the extra items that Stampin' Up! Put out for that you could earn are catalog items. So they're both from the full catalog and I think the mini catalog too. I'm not sure. But you can buy them outright. So there's an item number for that. But if you want it free, you have to use the item number that's either in the PDF or that's in the link that I posted on my blog. So just keep that in mind if you're wanting one of those extra items. So that's all that I can think of. I will be opening up registration for retreat, probably after I get back. I don't think that I was going to do it right before, because then if anybody had questions or problems, I wasn't really going to be available. So the last week that's not a full week in August, we'll open up registration for retreat. I'm so excited. And then also, I'm going to be sending out an invitation soon for World Card Making Day. I know Stampin' Up! Is doing an online thing for customers and demonstrators and whatever, but every year I have a World Card Making Day shoebox swap. So I will be sending out an invitation for that sometime in the next day or two. October, it's always the first Saturday in October, and this year that means October 1. So we have lots of fun doing that. We get together and we all stamp. All you have to do is you make a design. It can be your own or it can be copied, and you cut all the supplies for it for everybody else that's going to be there to do the stamping. And then we all sit there and pass the boxes and stamp. You have to bring all the supplies for it and everything. It seems like we usually have around 12, so that's what I would plan for, but I'll let you know. I think I put in my invitation, I'll let you know on September 21, because I'm going to be gone the Saturday that I would have done for before. So anyway, remember to share my video, and then come back and let me know. Start of bow hunting? Oh, it was October 1, right. Do you bow hunt or just your husband? Come back and tell me that you shared, and then you'll be entered into my drawing, or my randomizer as I lovingly call it, to win. I'm giving away all 3 cards that I made today, but I won't be drawing until 2 weeks from now. Gotcha. All right. So then that means that you can come and stamp with us, Dina. That's perfect. Okay. Thank you for joining me today. Have a great day, and I will see you later in 2 weeks. Bye.